Hi, we are Primos. We are a brand new nonprofit organization working in Dallas to help our younger generation. We are a force of Latino professionals ready to lend a hand to young people. We want to provide long lasting mentor relationships. We want to serve our community. We want to extend a person's family and have them take on a new primo in a form of a mentor. And so our goal is to really lend our skills and our knowledge to young people and kind of show them the ropes, help them make decisions, help them, navigate college, career choices, build soft skills. We want to help do it all. And we think Primos is the best way to do that. And so if someone signs up to be a primo to us, we want to kind of show you what it takes to be a primo. The perfect candidate to become a mentor with Primos is a Latino that works in a professional setting. And by professional, we don't necessarily mean someone that has a college degree or some kind of certificate. We want someone that is driven, someone that has goals. So you can be a small business owner, you can be a hairstylist, you can be working on your PhD. We want someone that's passionate about community, that has a story to share, and that is willing to work with people, with young people, and kind of lend them a hand and show them the ropes. And so the students we're going to be working with are Latino students in Pleasant Grove. We have partnerships with Samuel High School and Florence Middle School, and we're working to build a relationship as well with Balch Springs Middle School. And we're really targeting that student in the middle, the student that is not high achieving, that's not low achieving. They're kind of just coasting in the middle. They're getting by. They're doing just enough to get by. And so we think that having a mentor can really push them, can really elevate them, can really help them fulfill their full potential. In pairing mentors and mentees, we've put a lot of thought into this. We want to make sure to create long-lasting relationships, real authentic relationships, kind of this little extended family. And so we have created a survey and a personality quiz that both mentors and mentees are going to fill out. We want the students to really have a choice, and so what we're going to do is narrow down from the pool of mentors. We're going to give them 2 to 3 choices, and we're going to give them pre-recorded biographical videos that we create for each of our mentors. And so based on that, they'll kind of be able to look at the videos and say, oh, I think I can really vibe with this person, or I think I can really get along with this person. Because again, the idea here is to really create long-lasting relationships between the professional and the young person. And so as a primo, as a mentor, there is some training that would be involved. We plan on doing a 4-hour training in August. There also will be some online module training that would need to be completed before the mentorship begins in October, and that can be completed at your leisure. And then we're also going to have some updates, some quarterly meetings to help kind of support you and bring you some more training throughout the year. The mentorship itself would begin in October. You would be required to have 3 interactions with your primo per month. Of those 3, 1 has to be a face-to-face interaction, and then you'd need to document those using a simple Google form that we've created for you. And so if I were to show you kind of what those interactions look like, let's say we're in October, and the theme for the month is college exploration. And let's say on this Friday you decide to FaceTime your primo. And you start talking to him or her about your college experience, when you went to college, what you majored in, what your classes were like, your experience with sororities or fraternities. You give them the ins and outs of college from your experience. That FaceTime conversation would count as 1 interaction for that month. Let's say a couple weeks later, you decide to text your primo. You previously sent them a college search tool, and you asked them to narrow down their choices to 2 or 3 colleges that they may be interested in. And so you start texting them back and forth about your experience. And this second set of interactions, this text exchange would count as your second interaction for the month. So you have a FaceTime in, you have a text exchange, you're interacting with your primo twice this month already. And so let's say for the third interaction, you decide you want to take them on a college visit. You want to take them to your alma mater. Maybe you want to take them to SMU or UTD and just kind of show them the ropes. Show them where you took classes, show them the student center, walk around campus and answer more of their questions. Just kind of give them the feel of it. So these would be your 3 minimum interactions for the month. You certainly can do more. You can do some emails, you can call them on the phone, but we want to make sure that we don't require too much of you to where it feels like too much of a burden, but we do want the interactions to be frequent enough because you're trying to really build a long-lasting relationship here with this young person. After you have your interactions, you would have to document your interaction using a simple Google form. We know paperwork can be very difficult and it could bog people down, and so we don't want to do that. We want to make things as simple as possible for you, but we do want to document interactions that are happening between you and your primo. And so this would be a form you could simply bookmark on your phone. After you text them, you put in the date when you texted, we had a texting interaction, and then kind of some of the things you discussed. We want to make paperwork not a heavy burden on our primos. Okay, so we know that people may have hesitations about working with young people. I've had people say, well, I've never worked with kids before, or I don't know that I may have run out of things to talk about with them. What if I'm not focused? Are we just playing basketball? Are we just talking about soccer? What is it that we're really doing? If you have any hesitations, don't worry. We have thought of a lot of ways to support you. We're going to have thorough training before your mentorship even begins, kind of the do's and don'ts of what you should do in your relationship, ideas to kind of engage the young person, some good tips for success. I am an educator. I've been an educator for 10 years. My husband's been an educator for 12 years, and we have other experienced educators on our team, so you will have our support. We are also creating a 12-month curriculum for you. And then whatever school your student ends up being at, we'll have a campus liaison there for you to work with directly. This is just a glance at our 12-month curriculum. We have, kind of things in mind that students need to work on throughout the year, because we're not just, becoming buddy-buddy with someone. We're helping to build on their skills. We want to make them kind of this informed group of young people that can really go out there and make changes in their life and make changes in their families. So we want to set goals with them. We want to build their soft skills, show them how to write a proper email, how to do an interview, explore their career choices. Maybe they're really into math and they don't know what they can do with that. We want to show them what service looks like and build on their strengths, build their self-esteem. So there's lots of things that we have planned for the year, and we're going to give you all the materials that you need and all of the ideas that you need to kind of build this relationship with this young person. And so out of all of that, we wanted to come up with different ways that you can contribute, different ways that you can participate with Primo. Since we are a brand new organization, we're trying to get all hands on deck and really get this going. So the first thing is that you could become a mentor. You could join our team and become a Primo. It's a 1-year commitment, like I said before, but it will be very fulfilling for both you and your Primo. I imagine that both of you will grow in many ways after this year, and it will be extremely rewarding. Another way that you can help contribute is to help spread the word. A lot of people that have come to find out about Primos has been because of word of mouth. Friends of friends of friends. And so we want you to help spread the word. We have a website. It's fantastic. It has all of the information about us on there. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and then we're also on LinkedIn. So if you can help us spread the word, that would be great. And then also, since we're a new organization, we're trying to really build our funds and do some fundraising. And everybody knows small donations can go a long way. We have big plans for our kids this year. We want to take them on some college trips. We want to get everybody t-shirts. We want to do some mixer events. And perhaps even a scholarship at the end of the year. So if there's any way that you can't become a mentor and you've already spread the word for us and you'd like to help more in another way, feel free to donate. There's lots of ways to donate, as you can see. And then finally, we've been working a lot with people that have different skill sets. We have someone on our team that's in media planning and advertising. We've been offered help by pro bono lawyers to help with our 501c3 status, which has been approved. We've had other people that have offered to do training, DACA training with our students. So we're looking for other kind of in-kind donations. There's, again, like we need t-shirts, we need printing. We would like to get ID badges. There's all kinds of things that we're trying to do this year. And so any other ways that you can help us would be absolutely awesome. Again, if you're interested in Primos, please visit our website. We're going to have an online application. You can email us directly. Our website is losprimosdallas.org. And any more information you need, please feel free to email us, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.